Hi, my name is Benjamin Katz, and welcome back to a special Canada edition of the 48 Cities Review, where today I'm at Little Wild's Coffee and Gelato in Banff, Alberta, trying the two flavors, Maple Walnut and Rolo. Let's get started with the Maple Walnut. I love how tall they made this cup. It makes it very difficult to scoop, but it's doable. It's funny, even though we're nowhere near the maple producing regions of Canada, I do appreciate Maple Walnut more when I'm here. It's a strange thing to say, sure, but there's something that tastes a bit sweeter, a bit better about the maple here. The walnuts are, as always, not the best. I have often been quoted for not liking maple walnut flavors, but still, you know, it's a good ice cream if we just take out the walnuts. I know it's on me for getting a maple walnut and not liking the walnuts, but hey, you know, old dogs, new tricks, something like that. I am very much liking the base cream though. It's very smooth, a classic gelato texture. You're getting imperceptibly small ice crystals and a pleasant mouthfeel that doesn't linger. It's very much fleeting in a good way. Let's move next to Rolo. This is named for the chocolate-covered caramel cups that are named Rolo candy. Rolos were always my favorite candies of the bunch, so I'm expecting this to be very good, very chocolate, very caramel, but simpler. This flavor almost has the texture of a soft serve. It's quite good. It's a caramel base, very smooth, not too strong on the caramel, but that's okay, I guess. And little Rolo pieces that have that real chewy caramel that I'm looking for, while also including the chocolate. It is a simple flavor. You know, it's mimicking candy that is really just caramel, a chocolate-coated caramel. Still, I appreciate it. It reminds me of childhood, and I always love a good nostalgia trip, especially when it comes to ice cream, which is inherently a bit of a childish, vibe. Let's try the two flavors together now and see what comes of it. That's really pleasant. It has the maple coming in at the front and at the very tail end, with the caramel sort of carrying the main body. Ultimately, it's a smooth and delicious combination, though I wouldn't say it adds much to either flavor. It's more just a neutrally good third option. So now for the kicker. This was $12.50 Canadian, which is about $10 American. It's not cheap. For this amount of ice cream and this quality of ice cream, I can't necessarily say it's worth it on a pure value level. But we do have to remember that we are in Banff, a Canadian national park in a highly touristy area, right next to a bunch of mountains. It's very similar to Jackson Hole, actually, wherein there is a immense tourist industry built up, and the prices reflect that, along with the fact that we are in the mountains and it's hard to get resources shipped out here. I will excuse the price, only because I knew what I was getting into when I came to Banff, but I do really appreciate having ice cream. There are a bunch of ice cream options, as you would expect. There's a Cow's, a classic Canadian staple, and a couple other of local shops that are serving homemade ice cream. Would I come back to Little Wild? Probably not specifically. I would probably go to a more Cow's style ice cream parlor, just because if I am in a touristy area, I may as well do the touristy thing and visit those massive chains that Canada is known for. Still, I appreciate it, and I did enjoy the ice cream experience today. If you like this video and want to see more like it, consider subscribing, or go to findfiltermarketing.com for more on the journey. Thank you.